Revleasy, turn me up.
Blessings be to all. Welcome to my channel. This is Seventh Eye Revless. I hope you're in the vibration you want to be in today. Let's get into the meat of the video. Men on retention, congratulations for even looking this up because you're trying to solve a problem. How do you stop your urges? I'll tell you right now. 3 words. Occupy your time. That's all you have to do. And I know that sounds simple, but it's the same thing with quitting any addiction. If you're trying to stop smoking weed, if you're trying to stop drinking alcohol, if you're trying to stop partying, if you're trying to stop releasing, all you have to do is occupy your time with something else. I'll say it again, occupy your time with something else. Boy, occupy your time with something else. And I'll tell you why. Because you have a selected amount of time imprinted on your subconscious. If you used to go on to Corn, Black and Orange for 30 minutes every night, an hour, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, you have that amount of time set apart unknowingly. Whether it's for this or whether it's for something else now, you do it subconsciously. You might now, since you're cutting it off, be filling that 30 minutes with an episode of Family Guy. That's not necessarily a horrible thing because it's not releasing. Whatever your escape is, find it. But I can tell you the most successful results that will, without a doubt, manifest your reality and gain and reap good fruits is by occupying your time, especially with something productive. I'll use myself as an example, as I commonly do. I had a hobby. My hobby was beat making and production, music, rap. So whenever I cut out my time, which was plenty of time, I filled that with nothing but music. And I already had been working on music, but I extended my 2 hours to 3 hours, or 3 hours to 4 hours as I started going harder and harder, because what you do is you feel like you're building something up. You feel like you're a part of something. You're manifesting something that is growing gradually, and you want to give your time to that because you've never put your time towards something that is actually building yourself up with such passion now. You had such passion in destroying your inner God, your life force, your universal source energy within you. Now you can completely use the opposite of that. The law of polarity in the universe says everything has an opposite. It's pretty easy to explain. So occupy your time with something productive. That is the key. Build your business, start your hobby, find a hobby. You can find your release in anything. Trust me, I went through quite a few phases. My phases, I kind of went through a movie phase, like where I just wanted to watch nothing but like movies, and I'm a big movie buff. I love like mafia flicks, so I was filling my time with learning about that culture, which I can justify it, whatever. I can spend a million reasons trying to justify it, but overall it wasn't productive. It did help me though, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. You just need to make sure whatever it is will benefit you in some way. Here's another good key. Wisdom and knowledge is power. So if finding something productive isn't satisfying enough, or you already have something you're super productive at and you need a form of release, find your escape in books. Now this may sound corny, this may sound some pretentious type of way, but I'm telling you, this is a change I've made so recently in my life. I could document the first book I started reading. But really, this has changed my perspective on so many things. This has allowed me to expand my understanding of our reality in my life and how I can still better my own reality, and giving me more things to tell others to engage with our spirits about. Whether these are fantasy books, whether these are old ancient texts, it doesn't matter. You can find your escape in anything. So these are 2 ways I've given you. Let's talk about number 3. The third way to stop your urges as a man in this society is to have this realization. Now this works especially if you are struggling with synthetic pleasures. Corn, Black and Orange, whatever you want to call it, You have something of immense value within you. This is a life force. This is God in you, the ability to create a human life. You can't do this alone, and you certainly cannot do it with a synthetic woman on your screen that you can skip past and get to another. That is not real. The realization is not over either. Because when you are dwindling your supply of life in you, you are draining yourself. Why do you think you walk around with no energy? Absolutely no motivation, no ambition. You have no type of hope in your life because all you are in is the darkness. You are on this path of self-destruction. And I want you to realize that when you are searching for synthetic pleasures, that is greedy. There is more out there for you. Why are you not satisfied with what is real? Look around you. Everything around you is real. Experience life for what it is and stop searching for it on your phone. Number 4, easy one. Pretty easy to think about. Go work out. You have plenty of energy now. You have nothing stopping you. That's very productive and very healthy, and that activates the serotonin within your brain. It gives you the same release and better than the synthetic one which you are searching for. I don't need to spend too much time on this, but that's number 4. And for number 5, this will be the last one I do for this video. Know yourself. And to further expand, make the changes. That seems simple, but you need to be in tune with your whole mind, your left and your right side. You have to understand what triggers you. You have to understand what leads to this. Everything has a cause and effect. What made you go and look for synthetic pleasures? Was it watching the lady that you always watch down the street? Was it a movie or a Facebook page that you follow, or Instagram or TikTokers? Cut these out so that this effect cannot happen. Cut this cause so this effect cannot happen. In my prime of being my worst, I probably had 600 to 800 pages I was following on Instagram that constantly supplied me with nothing but girls in bikinis or Hooters girls or whatever they were. I've been down that road, and I will tell you it took me a week and some change to clear out my entire feed. And there was parts of me that was like, oh, maybe I'll keep this page. Maybe I'll just, no. Cut the whole cause out so the whole effect can be avoided and changed. Know yourself and make the changes. That is number 5. And that is the video. I hope this can open your eyes a little bit. I hope it helps you stay on your path. If you fall off, get right back on that horse, because this is a never-ending journey until we die. Don't beat yourself up, but make the changes to be a better human being and a better entity on this planet and change people's lives, but first, change yourself. This has been Seventh Eye Revelist. Hope you reach that vibration and manifestation. And until the next time, blessings be to all.